Welcome everyone, this is Everyone Loves Pirates, and we are playing with our crash red ship scenario again. And here's the ship that I filled out in between episodes. Those red blocks are just letting me know that I shouldn't have gotten rid of them, or else my ship would just float into space. You can color blocks by using your little bracket keys, and then using the middle mouse button to paint. And we'll paint this something prettier once we get it up and running. But for now, that's what we got. And one issue we do have, we got everything built except the cockpit. And the reason for that is our cockpit requires 5 displays. And we don't have any displays left. We've used all of them. We got 1 in here being stored in here. So we need 4 total. And I don't have 4 anywhere that I could go get. Well, that's not entirely true. I could take apart our cockpit over there and then use those displays here, and I'd be able to recharge in that cockpit. So that wouldn't be like before, where if I had no cockpit anywhere, my suit would eventually run out of energy and I'd be out of luck. So we need to go find some gold. And also in between episodes, I did finish building the ore detector, which required detector components, which I just needed 1 and I made it. It wasn't a big deal. I did have to go mine a tiny bit of platinum to do that. And as I did, I looked on that asteroid for what we needed to build the display. And that would be gold. So we need gold ingots. We don't need much gold, but we need some. While I was over there, I did find some platinum, but I didn't find any gold. So in case you find yourself in a similar position, instead of taking this apart, I'm going to sit here and refill my energy. I'll show you what you would normally have to do, and that is brave space in only your suit with your trusty hand drill and fly out to another asteroid somewhere and hopefully get back here before you run out of powering your suit. So we have some asteroids up here. I haven't looked at any of them. I don't know if they have gold. One of them's gonna have gold, I can guarantee you that. But I don't know which one, and we'll go over there. So we need to use our suit, our jetpack that is. Now if we use our Z key under this normal controls, we can turn our inertia dampeners on and off. And if you haven't seen my other video, it's basically just about friction. So inertia dampeners, if they're on and you start moving through space, let's turn them on, and you let go of a directional key, it'll automatically shoot the opposite way so that you can slow down. So it kind of basically gives you friction. With inertia dampeners off, if you move and let go, you'll continue to move. See my speed in the bottom left? I'm still moving forward at 10 meters per second. So that's basically what we want to do. In order to turn them on, just stop. In order to conserve our momentum and not use a lot of power by holding our engines down all the time, our thrusters, we're going to turn off inertia dampeners and just aim at the closest rock. Get moving to, let's say, 20. I'm in no hurry. You might be. I'm not. I've been playing for a lot today. Doing basically all of them so far back to back. So we can go up to 40. Make sure we don't go slam into the rock, though. So when we get somewhat close, the easiest way to stop is just to turn on your inertia dampeners again. That'll immediately stop you. And you can leave them off as you try to get close to these rocks. It takes a while to get used to what you need to do. But we do need to get fairly close to these in order to detect where the ore is. I do have the light on in my suit, so we got a little light out here. Lots of iron. I'm actually going to leave them on. We're very close to the base, so I don't need to worry about it. Now gold is actually gold color if we see it on the rock, which is often convenient. That looks like some cobalt down there, which is blue. I like this because it's got a big hole in it, so some of the minerals that are usually hidden inside, actually that's silver, look like it had a blue tinge to it. Usually the ones that are hidden inside are actually on the exterior, so that looks kind of dark there. That's probably not rock, that's probably something else. Actually, that might be rock. I'm not doing good with my eyes today. Okay, where's something else? Let's check out this little guy. Okay, I'm gonna go back to first person for that. I have a hard time aiming in third person. Doesn't look like much here. Nope. Okay, well, as long as we don't get lost, I guess I'll head around the other side of this. There's that other asteroid. Okay, that's the other one. Oh, still have my inertia dampers on. We used up 20% of our energy so far. But luckily we're using very little as we float through space. We don't need a ton to get back home, but we don't want to cut it too close. Come on, gold. It's funny, in my other Survivor, the one I just played for the first time to figure out how things worked, I found gold all over the place. Like, I had way more gold than I would ever need. That's something, it's not gold. I guess it could be cobalt. I thought cobalt was blue. Probably not. I think there's something else, I bet. Got some silvery looking stuff. We got... That's just difference in textures. I do have the texture quality down pretty low because of recording and compressing at the same time. Wow. Well, I thought it'd be interesting to show you how to do this, but instead it's going to be a lot of me talking and flying through space. It'd be nice if maybe I got close enough to the rocket finding it. But every time I do, all it shows me is iron. Oh, there's some uranium. Fortunately, with the hand drill, you pretty much have to bump in. Is that gold? That's gold. There we go. Finally. Okay. There we go. Funny enough, that might be enough right there. Catch it. Oh, that's the little stuff. There we go. There's some there. Oh, missed it. Yep. I don't even know if that is gold or not. I'm not going to go flying after it, though. It's moving pretty quick. I do want to make sure I get enough. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, it's going to be so much better mining with our ship. Catch it! Catch it! I think that was a medium-sized one that disappears. That's definitely a small one. There's a big one. Got it. Oh no! I often kick them and they go flying into space. I never see them again. Okay, so 146 kilograms. I mean, I believe it does not refine very efficiently, even though we are at 10 times refining efficiency. Oh no, we're at 10 times refining speed. It's a similar efficiency, isn't it? I'm gonna grab a tiny bit more. Dang it. Grab it. I mean, there's probably some good way to do this where it doesn't go flying as far every time. It does kind of help to go from the side a little bit, it seems. Okay, that's gotta be enough. Turn off... Oh, not jetpack. Turn off inertia dampeners. And find home. There's home, right below us. Turn back on. Oops. Wait for speed to go down to 0. Turn off. And just aim home. And this time I'll go 40 something. That's pretty quick. You can get all the way up to 120, I think, in your suit. Basically, you can fly as fast as a ship can, actually a little bit faster. And I think the reasoning for that, if I remember correctly from the devs, was so you could catch your ship if you jumped out of it at full speed. which if you're a Futurama fan, reminds you kind of when Bender was shot out of his ship full speed and they can never catch up to him because of that. They're already going the speed of light or whatever. They're going as fast as they could and they shot him out faster than that. Am I gonna miss? Nope. So let's dump our gold into the refinery. Actually, just hold down shift and click it in there. And that'll be plenty for now. Move it over to our assembler and we'll get our assembly line set up soon. Hopefully soon. And now, actually I didn't need to escape, we need to go to production. And we can make displays. Awesome. And we're going to need a few of these anyway, so I'll make 10. And it was very quick. Go back to inventory, put them in our inventory. And da 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 da. We have a ship that should work. We even have the bolt-proof glass for the cockpit. Excellent. So there's a couple issues with this ship that we do need to address still. We need some more landing gear. I mean, technically you don't need any landing gear. But what I'm going to do... jump in here. I'm going to... Oh, we don't have any fuel. I just remembered that. We need to take a little fuel. And actually, I think I had found some uranium when I found platinum. So we should have some uranium in here. But otherwise, we'd have to take it from the main reactor in there, which we should still have plenty. I think we still got a day's worth. Yeah, we still have a day's worth of fuel time. So that's not a big deal. Let's move up. Oh, the interesting thing here... No, that should still work, I think. Hope it works. So, I know we can move it into the small container. Can we move it to the reactor? Yes, because they are connected. And now the drills and everything, all the conveyor should be active as well. We look up here, yep, they're yellow instead of red, which means that the drills are connected to the conveyor system, which is connected to our little cargo container here, which is hurt for some reason. Or I never finished building it. There we go. I hope there's not too much or anything in the middle of this ship that's not built. I kind of ran into some little issues while I was building stuff and had to like get rid of the cockpit to build stuff that was behind it that I'd forgotten to build. Okay, so we'll use P to release our landing gear. P. Oh, because it's incomplete. Fine. We'll do it the other way, which is what I was planning on doing anyways, and then figured I'd do it the nice way. So these red blocks are telling me that the only thing connecting me to the landing gear. Well, that's not true. At the time, I was messing around with a lot of this stuff, so even these slightly built ones are connecting me to the landing gear. But I fully built those so I didn't accidentally destroy them, because it's so easy to destroy these when you haven't put any time into them. There, we're free. We have 0 landing gear, but we're free. And our gyroscope worked, kept us from spinning around the ship, that is. And we stayed in the same place because dampeners were on. And now we can fly. Now we are hitting kind of our maximum on power usage. Let's throw that in there. We may need both of those. So if we move and try to use our drills at the same time, we're definitely straining that reactor. So let's jump out. Go into here. We do have 2 reactors. We got 3.35 will move, and they're connected. So we'll move, what would that be, like 16 more or less would be half. 16, 19. Wow, my math is awesome. There we go. Now we got both reactors working, which will be nice. And I do want to come down here. Let's see, I'll get rid of this stuff real quick. Okay. And determine where we want our landing gear. It'd be awesome if landing gear went up and down, because I hate having it sticking out of the bottom of my ship. But then again, thrusters will damage stuff, so when you're like me, you put your thrusters at the very bottom of the ship, they can burn through light armor holes very easily. So we need landing gear. Oh, we have some on the already. Okay, so I'm gonna put one probably there. Sorry, once again being particular. I'm actually not going to put it in the front because they're going to get damaged as I shove that thing into rocks and stuff. And 7. Let's build these real quick. Promise we will mine in this episode, no matter what. Got at least 4 minutes. Actually, we're going to mine probably in about 30 seconds. We'll be flying in 30 seconds. We'll be mining in a minute. Oh, unless we don't have any motors. Of course. Motor. No motors. Well, in here, can we build one? Probably not, because we need cobalt. You know what? That's fine. We only need 1 landing gear. We don't even need any landing gear. Okay. Ooh, wow. With 2 gyroscopes, you can definitely spin around pretty fast. This is our ship. Isn't she beautiful? Now, we do have our conveyor system on for our drills, which sometimes works and sometimes doesn't for me, for actually just automatically putting stuff from the drill inventory into the container that I have. But one thing I want to do, actually there's kind of 2 things I want to do. Turn the drill on. Okay, so that's the right drill. Off. So I just kind of like to know. Do left drill. We can group them into drills. There we go. We also have our ore detector and our spotlight. So let's group those together. So let's see. Detector. Man. Slash light. And I think that's all we really need. A little hard to control. Move so fast. Now, can we get down here? Probably not. I'd love to go drill. Oh. Ran into the side of that. Hate flying in 3rd person. So I'd love to get in there and drill where there's some gravity, so we don't lose anything. Wow, that's touchy. I might be able to fit in there. Seems the spotlight's mainly lighting up our cabin. Yeah, that'll fit. Turn it back on anyways, though. Yeah, I gotta move that spotlight. Interesting. There we go. Come in here and mine this silicon. So it kind of just grabs in and kind of keeps you there, but sometimes it does rotate your ship. sometimes it's good just to turn off the drills and reposition yourself. Now, if you assign it to a button like I have, whoa, not like having 2 gyroscopes. Actually, okay, let's go to gyroscope, group those together, take them to 50% each. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier to control. Now you want to bump it up a tiny bit. But if you do put it on a mouse button, then the left mouse button, if you put it on the mouse, if you put it on number 1 there, like I have it, or wherever. So hard to do in third person for me. Probably need to reverse axis, but then it wouldn't work in first person. Left clicking will mine and collect. So if we look in our inventory now, the drills have collected the stuff that they're mining. A lot more than we could ever do by hand, obviously. And these are connected to the small cargo container, so we could move them there if we had to, if we run out of room. But that has a lot of storage. In fact, significantly more than the small cargo container does. That's pretty funny. Usually I put a medium one in there. This time I just did small. But if you use the right button, so let's go back into inventory real quick. Let's say you just wanted to get through some rock. You don't want to use this on ore, unless it's really just ore you never ever want. But if you want to get through some rock, you can press the right mouse button. And it's just going to chew through this really fast. A lot faster than mining it. And if you look, we didn't get anything in our drills. So it kind of puts them in reverse, and it doesn't suck up any of that stuff at all. Now, it may actually still kick some pieces around. I'm not sure. It kind of looks like it might have. But there you go. So that's how we mine. And since we are doing it here where we have gravity, we can go pick up all the little extra bits that are left behind. If we drill in such a way they kind of make sure that they collect at the bottom. Now remember, think about your how many objects you have available on the screen. So we probably had a bunch in there, the first stuff that we mined, that's not there anymore. Because I only have like 50 something loose items. See them disappearing down there? So just kind of keep that in mind. You may want to turn your items up, or if you're worried about collecting everything. So you can come here and collect everything, and apparently we're on our side. That's why. So be careful, or not be careful, but be mindful where gravity is if you're trying to gravity mine. Make sure you're mining stuff so that it all ends up in one spot instead of having to walk around and get all this stuff. All this useless rocks and stuff. All the stuff that wasn't here and disappeared. So there you go. That is our mining ship, and I think it's fairly good. Now what I'm going to do next time, I believe, probably need to find some cobalt and stuff because we're running low on motors, and what else do I probably need? I got a little platinum. I can go mine some more. But we should be able to build pretty much everything now. And I'd like to get some automation set up. But really, at this point, this is what you need to do to survive. We can now mine significant amounts, and we can build anything we want with our assembler. So really, that if you've been watching these and you have the game, or you want to go buy the game, but you haven't started playing survival yet because you want to make sure you got the hang of everything, I mean, that's it. You can extrapolate all the knowledge you have now to build any of these things. I mean, it's pretty common. It's pretty simple, you know. Blocks are connected to a power source. They all have power. You look at what is required to build something, and it'll tell you exactly what it is. And as long as you have those components, you're fine. If you don't have those components, then all you need to do is put our pack back on. All you need to do is come to the assembler and go to production and build them. And if it's red, that means you don't have the ore that you need. You don't have the ingots that you need, so you need to go find that ore and send it through the refinery. Simple stuff. I will probably keep doing a couple more of these episodes just to kind of show you how to do some of the little more advanced stuff. We'll work on some automation and we will work on maybe some defenses, maybe a pirate ship or something like that. But really, actually, I'll probably do the pirate ship on my next survival tutorial, because I think what would be fun would be how to survive if you're just alone in space and there is nothing anywhere. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you all in the next video.